Hey YouTube, Steph. I am now in my 2-week waiting period, and I just wanted to go over some things that typically are gone over during the 2-week wait, and I don't have a lot to share. Basically, I think it's very hard not to symptom check. I actually wish that I had pregnancy symptoms, because I haven't felt any typical symptoms like tender breasts, nauseousness, if that's even a word. I haven't felt queasy or just anything of fatigue. I haven't really felt any of that. The things that I have felt are, in the morning I wake up and I feel fine, but I'll eat maybe a banana or a hard-boiled egg or an apple, and then I just feel extremely bloated, like I've had a Thanksgiving dinner and I need to unbutton my pants. So I don't know what that's due to. I don't even think that's a pregnancy symptom, but I think that it may still be because at the embryo retrieval appointment, or the embryo transfer appointment, my doctor did say that it looked like I had hyperstimulated a little bit, and so there was still some fluid left behind my uterus, and I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. And oftentimes my husband and I will go to coffee shops to get on the internet and search for places, and I get really anxious and hot, kind of like I'm having a hot flash or something. So I don't know, it might just be because of the stress of everything that's going on lately with us. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully it's a symptom. And I have been a good girl and I haven't peed on a stick. And I know a lot of girls will do that, but I think that I'm definitely not planning on it. And actually, I've heard really sad stories before about that, and that's why it kind of deterred me away from that. I've heard before that women will take the home pregnancy test and it tests positive that they are pregnant, and then they'll go to do their blood pregnancy test, and in fact they are not pregnant. And I think it's because, if I remember right, there's so much estrogen in the body. We've been taking tons of progesterone to make our uterine line cushy, and somehow that affects it into playing tricks on the stick and showing that we're pregnant when we're not. So I'm not down for getting my hopes up and then getting them crushed. So I'm just staying clear of that. I was actually, and I think I'm probably the only person I know who was thinking about this, but I was actually thinking about rescheduling my blood pregnancy test for later. And it's just because on Wednesday, the 9th, is my pregnancy test date, and that's my husband's 3rd day of work. Right after I take my test, I would need to go home and then work the next day, and I don't want my coworkers finding out before my husband, and I kind of wanted to plan something special if I found out that we were pregnant. Like, I don't know, I wanted to plan something special, like go out and I don't know yet. I have all day to think of it, probably on Wednesday, but if he's too tired to do anything that night, I just want to have a few extra days, you know? And everybody else knows when my pregnancy test is, so I was thinking, shoot, how am I going to do that? Everybody's going to be asking me, and they're going to know if I say, I don't want to talk about it yet, that I am. I mean, I don't know. So I just wanted to be able to have a couple days with him to plan something and to be able to, I think it'll work out fine. I'm just babbling. I'm kind of talking about my thoughts, and they're not even coming out clear, I can already tell. So that's why, if you understood any of that, I kind of wanted to delay it. I don't want my coworkers finding out, or my family or friends, before I have a chance to really plan something for my husband. And okay, if I don't do that, I'd probably actually cancel work on Thursday, because then I can have an extra day. And actually, I should probably cancel work anyways, because if it shows that I'm not pregnant, that's going to be devastating. And I'm probably not going to be wanted at work, because I'll be a basket case and in the bathroom all day, probably. So yeah, I don't mean to sound dreary or anything, but I haven't really gotten my hopes up too high. I mean, I feel comfortable. I guess the main thing for me, coming from a Christian's perspective, is that I want to be okay with whatever God's will is. If it's not, I want to be okay with that. I know no matter how hard I pray about what I want, if it's not what God wants, it doesn't matter. So basically, I'm just praying that I'm okay with whatever His will is. So, yeah, I just want to be comforted in that. We have 3 frozen little embryos left over. So if this doesn't work, we do have 3 more attempts, or 2 more, because we'll probably get 2 more transferred later on. And we signed up with a pretty good program, I think, called Advanced Reproductive Care, and we actually paid them, and then they're paying the office that we're going through, and they guarantee 1 fresh cycle and 1 frozen cycle, and you have to end up with a baby. So if I miscarry along the way, even if I got pregnant, they would still cover that frozen cycle. So I was so glad to hear when we had 3 extra frozen embryos left over, or ones that were able to freeze, and the embryologist said we have an AA and an AB and a BA. So those are what is frozen, those are what are left over, and yeah, I don't know, we could potentially have 5 kids. It's crazy. Or we could potentially have 0. I don't know. I am not one to get my hopes up too high, because I've done it before, and it's crushing. So anyways, that's what's going on. I've been keeping busy during the 10-day wait by apartment searching, house searching. We've been pretty busy these last 10 days. Actually, I'm quite surprised that there's only 2 days left until the blood pregnancy test, and it sends little like rushes, like jolts of energy through my body. It's like really weird, of nervousness, like right here. I feel it during the day sometimes if I think about it, so I try to keep my mind off of it. It's a really weird thing that I'm feeling, but yeah, I'm just trying to breathe and eat healthy and stay as positive as I can without getting my hopes up too much. And so that's it for now, and I will, since I'm not very prompt with my videos, I'll probably get back to you on like 2 or 3 days after the pregnancy test and let you know what's up. So thanks for watching, and baby dust to everybody who's out there trying. And if you're in your 2-week wait, good luck. Keep busy, keep your mind off things, just don't focus on it. It's crazy. Anyways, talk to y'all later, and happy Monday. Bye.